warden.
Once this is over, there's an old Illuvian here that
Yeah, we
could
kind
be
of
our
drop-kicked
escape.
it off like a cliff.
Yeah, it, kind of fell out of the building.
Chose the alternate ending.
Oh.
Nice.
Well, if I can borrow some of your people,
Like, I
we'll
know
get
what
it right
happens, but I
again.
haven't seen it yet. I've been avoiding watching other people do it so that I can be a little bit surprised when I finally do it. Like, I have the essence of Mythal already in this playthrough, and we're going to use it. I may or may not decide that that's, like, the canon ending for this playthrough. I might go back and just attack him after watching that ending, but we'll see. I didn't like Solus even in Inquisition, and I felt so vindicated when Trespasser happened, and I felt so vindicated in this game when we found out he caused the blight. And I know
The
it's,
condition of these books.
oh, Emmerich, of course you're upset about the books.
She's infecting
Funny.
everything. That's just
I
finding
love
our way
you.
through this mess. Should be a door on the other side. That'll put us near the trap.
We must clear out this blight first.
I know it's more nuanced than that. Like, he's not all villain, right? But I have no patience for it. How many times was he gonna trick you? You were so over it. Yes! Exactly! I picked, like, both I've been trying to pick different options this time. Like, do everything differently from the first time. But the one thing I'm doing that's exactly the same is picking every single most hostile option about and to Solus. Because I can't be nice. I can't do it. I just need to be rude. His writings work. Oh, Kristoff. Kristoff, I remember now, was Justice from Awakening. True thoughts on what it was to be a warden. I pray that his memory, that what he left behind, can be more than a collection of reports from Amaranthine. Remember the man who was beyond all that, and who he was before what he became. Sincerely, Aura. Oh, Aura was his wife. That asshole deserves it. I can't wait to treat him like shit in my next playthrough. Oh, my friend, you are speaking my language. Since I played the first one of these games, and I just, like, couldn't bring myself to sacrifice Minrathous. Especially with Dorian and Mayvaris, they're two of my favorites in the whole game, and I just couldn't do it. Plus, the game I thought made some good points about not handing the entire Tevinter Empire over to the Venatori. So I saved Minrathous, and then I spent the rest of the game feeling terrible and being shamed for my choices. So in this game, I sacrificed Minrathous and saved Treviso, and I gotta say, I think my, like, canon decision is gonna be saving Minrathous, probably. Like, I feel terrible for Treviso. It's horrible, but I think it works better for me and my, like, play style to save Minrathous. What did you decide to do? It's a tough choice.
When we track this archdemon, doesn't a Grey Warden have to land the last blow?
It's true. And die doing it.
What?
It's complicated. But every warden is prepared for the sacrifice. I'm ready.
To die?
Who knows? Maybe they'll hang my portrait in here someday. It's not over yet. Will be soon enough.
Is Lucanus still meant to strike down Yelena?
That's why we came here.
How will he reach her in the sky?
Impossible.
Everyone asking the big question. Apparently, if you have Lucanus here, the whole time he's talking about how the fuck am I supposed to stab a giant face in the clouds? I really wanted to bring him, but I wanted Emmerich, and you have to bring Davrin, so. Is this the place where there's an upstairs where I can loot goblin stuff? You were romancing Lucanus last time, swap last minute to Davrin. Nice. Saved Treviso because you were a crow. Yeah, that makes sense. The game does make you... It's really interesting, you know, the game does make you feel bad about whatever your choice was, but then it doesn't have that be one of Rook's big regrets. Like, one of the big themes of the game is regret, and when I realized that, and when I realized finally what was happening with being locked in the Faith prison, I was really expecting the, hey, like, your single decision on your shoulders alone, like, damned this entire city. And it was wild to me that didn't come up there. Davrin, I think, is going to be my romance in my next playthrough. That's a whole lot of man. Like, I don't swing that way, but my goodness, my Rook is going to. I I romanced Bolara my first time through, which she's really sweet, but like it didn't feel like a romance. Like I would pick the option that had a heart, and like nothing that came out of my rook's mouth sounded like flirtatious or romantic, and nothing she responded with did either. Until suddenly, like we were kissing and saying we loved each other, and I was like, what? Yeah, I was totally wondering when they were gonna like start talking about that choice, and like the game, I think honestly went kind of soft on you for it. Like I was really expecting some kind of like confrontation with Lucanus last time around, or with Neb this time around, and like they're both just passive aggressive about it, you know? Like they're not like, nobody comes and like yells at you and is like, look at what you've done. They just don't want to talk to you, and which I'm like is like really the least of the what you can say or do to me. I don't remember where I'm supposed to be going. Okay, this ends here, so this is not it. I feel like I got lost in here last time I did this too. Music is so creepy. It wants me to go this way. Do I have to blow up the what? It wants me to go this way? But I can't. Well, what's his nickname? I haven't watched his romance yet because I know I want to do it next. So I didn't want to spoil myself, but I absolutely want to know what the nickname is. Alright, do I have to go down? Look. Okay, I came in here, I looted this. It didn't look like I could go anywhere. I come back out. This way? This way. Aha! Yeah, here we go. We're good, we're good, we're good. Griffin Daddy! Oh my god! That's so cute. I've been taking Manfred and Davering out as a party a lot this time because they have all this banter where they're like basically arguing over whose son is the best, and it's so funny. Not all stories must end in sacrifice. For an act of selfless bravery, and on the recommendation of Elise Fontaine, Commander of the Grey, we award the Silverite Wings of Valor to Warden Gordon Blackwell. I'm sorry. The real one was Warden Gordon. Where 7 of our own might have perished, all now live. Oh, Griffin Daddy is so good. I love that so much. Okay, let's see. Okay, we gotta go up. We gotta go up. Oh, I was so upset in my last playthrough. I knew my second playthrough I was going to romance Emmerich, and I knew that if I romanced him, I wasn't gonna want to make him a lich because I didn't want him to live forever. Which meant by process of elimination, in order to do something different, I had to make him a lich in the first game, which I was totally fine with until the moment I realized that it meant sacrificing Manfred, and then I did cry. It was actually the only time I cried while I was playing the game was when I lost Manfred. I was fucking beside myself. I felt like the world's greatest monster. I'm so excited to see what he does this time around. Like, I want to hear him talk more. I'm so stoked. A journal, much of it purposely splattered with ink to become illegible. A series of locations in Ferelden suggest the author was keeping track of someone. The final entry remains 917 Dragon, last location abandoned, Malcolm relocated. When the keys to Darkspawn secrets cannot be lost. I do love this as a little nod to Malcolm Hawke in Dragon Age 2, although as the world's most preeminent Dragon Age 2 scholar, I desperately wish there was more Dragon Age 2 content and more Hawke in this game. Like, I understand why there couldn't be, because they made the decision to do away with the keep, and like they can't honor your previous decisions. And,
that should do it. Let's get out.
I am wearing the Hawk armor right now, and I did yell at BioWare a lot when they gave it to us with the tag, like, this washed up from the Fade, and I was like, fuck you, I never once left Hawk in the Fade. Would never. Yeah, so sad but excited to have him full-time in the next playthrough, yeah. I've seen little clips of him, and it just makes me even, like, after the point where I lost him, and it just makes me even more excited. I'm so scared.
There's the way out.
And I'm so excited for him to be my son. Oh god, okay.
There, that griffin statue. I'll get Gillinane's attention.
Here, push past the darkspawn.
Oh, these archdemons rock!
Yeah, I'm curious about it too because I've been trying to like not watch spoilers. So I watched just enough of it because I wanted to make sure I was going to enjoy it because I didn't enjoy the Balara romance and I was really sad about that. So I watched a little bit, just enough to make sure that they like actually flirt with each other, and then I was like, okay, I'm in. And I do know there's some like stuff about their age gap, which is very funny when you when you look at my Rook. That is not like a 22-year-old the way that Rook is supposed to be, I think, in this game. Like, this guy's like 40 at least, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like everyone should obviously make their own decisions. This was obviously just me. I'm also like, I'm a slut for romance. I just love love and like I just want peak romance, and like it didn't feel that way to me, but other people may feel differently about the Balara romance. 40 at the least, right? Like intentionally I set out to make him look older, and then after I did it I found out that no matter what, there's like you can't like Inquisition sometimes gave you the choice to be like, how close are you with your family? Stuff like that in the background that wasn't really meaningful in the end, but like in conversations with Josephine you could do, and I was hoping for something like that where I could indicate how old I am, but apparently no. And so there, at some point, Emmerich is just going to start like lamenting our enormous age difference, and I'm just going to sit here and giggle. Okay. I definitely don't have anything as good as this. Just quickly look at what I've picked up while we're here. Oh, that's way better. Yep. Whoa! That is quite a bow. I don't like it. We're gonna change it. But oh my god. I love so much that they let you like change the appearance without like they let you change armor to put on the best thing possible, and you can still like change the appearance to look like what you want, because my Inquisitor just always looked goofy as hell in Inquisition because I gave them whatever like the best armor was, and I'm so happy I can pick what it looks like. Let me see. Nev's case notes. Alright, I think I've already read. I picked up a lot of codices last time, so I think I've read pretty much everything. So I'm skimming these this time around. Yep. Okay. It's huge! Oh my god, I wish I could fix my appearance right now because I kind of hate it. But oh well, we're stuck with it through Weishaupt. First time through I played a warrior. That's like my go-to. It's sort of my... That's what I have the most fun with usually, because I like just being a tank and running up and hitting things, which is really what I'm doing with Rogue anyway. I will probably at some point play mage. I just hate having to like pick spells and that kind of shit. I just want to hit things. So I was like the tiniest possible elf I could make, wielding a very large hammer, which was really fun. I played like a little tiny chaos gremlin basically, and this time I'm a rogue. What are you thinking for your class for your next playthrough? Oh, I'm so glad I saved. I didn't realize that was... I think that was the last moment before we have to fight the Archdemon.
Hey, Gillinane! Come down here and fight!
Oh, it's so good. I love this so much. This is so cool. Warrior next. Mage first. A lot of fun being a necromancer, but now you want to hit things. Yeah, I loved hitting things with big weapons. Also, the game let you drop kick people as a warrior, which is so fucking fun. I drop kicked so many enemies off cliffs. Oh, I love this part. Like, this isn't my favorite of the Dragon Age series, but I do have to say, like, when it comes to spectacle and like big moments, Delgar hit it out of the park. Like, this gives me chills. Just so cool.
Davrin. Give Hassan a hug for me.
Stay your blade, Warden.
Sir.
Yay! Good. I love Taj. That's awesome. I'm like eventually gonna romance everybody, and I will absolutely get to romancing Taj
Make
too.
amends for his mistakes. May your blade strike fast and true.
This
Better
is so
late
interesting.
than
I
never.
absolutely punched him the first time through, so he did not like me when we got to this point. Oh, the music. This is the point the first time where I started yelling at him that he was going too slow and he needed to hurry up. And I was correct. Tasha's questline broke you in so many ways, then losing Harding felt so... Yeah, I know. I felt especially awful about losing Harding, knowing that Harding had Tosh,
We mortals have
and
a
that I'd
saying.
done that to
In
them.
war, victory. In
That was
peace,
really sad.
vigilance. In death,
Yeah, I was
sacrifice.
big mad. I was literally, that whole cutscene, I was sitting there being like, can I stab him? Can I stab him? And then it was like, you can punch him. And I was like, yes! Okay, so the same thing happens to him, apparently, when you punch him as when you don't. He just hates you less before he goes. I wonder if it's different when you get underground and see him, though. Like later on. The deeper. I was so horrified by this the first time. I was literally screaming, what is that?
What is it becoming?
Okay. Okay. Alright. I'm very scared of this.
The other form was only a shell? Unlike us.
Oh, that was not good. That was not good. Dang, bows do a ton of damage. Holy shit. Oh my god. Can't say you were too sad when she killed. Yeah, I did not care.
What's going on?
Smooth killing them.
Nothing good.
Talk.
The first time I played this battle, I had not figured out how to use the ability wheel for my companions. Like, I did it once in the tutorial and then never again. And it was truly horrifying because I played this entire battle by just fucking running up and hitting it with my sword. It was just the absolute worst. It took so long.
Power of flesh is limitless. New forms can be perfected. New appetites can be sated.
Oh my god! Did not realize I'd already used all my potions. That's not great. much harder with 2 of them. And I'm dreading getting to 3.
Return to me.
Take him out.
Oh, I was so stressed. I was just screaming. I was literally like, I streamed the whole thing too, and I was by myself, thank God. No one was watching, so like I didn't have an audience for it at least. But I was literally just sitting here threatening to quit the entire game.
We have them now.
It was so pathetic and so funny. And then I accidentally hit tab while I was button mashing, and I was like, oh. This is what I was supposed to be doing? Ow! Wait, when are we getting the 3? Ah!
Avenge yourself.
That's right.
I also didn't realize that they had these, you were supposed to hit the glowy things. So I was just hitting it wherever instead of hitting it at its weak points. It was not a it was not a fine showing of video game prowess. Here we go. Blocked? Are you kidding? Are you joking? Why was it blocked? Why was it blocked? Fuck you.
We've angered one of them.
Through the trap would be the easy part.
It's Gillian's last stand. We can do this.
Kill their flesh. Shatter their bones. Break them down. Return to me.
A solid blow. Put them now.
Way to go, brother. Nice hit.
You will die here, quick or slow, there is no escape.
Got it. Where are you?
We've almost got it.
Davrin.
Fuck yes.
Now the Cornish. Finish her.
This is so cool. I know it fails, but it's so fucking cool. Dope as hell.
Let's go.
Give me another shot.
Too late. Back to the Illuvian. Is it working?
I hope so.
Best odds all day.
So good. That is like maybe my favorite part of the entire game. It's just the sickest mission.
Evka sent word. Last of the civilians made it to Lavendel. Janos and his people held the line long enough for them to escape Weishaupt. And the wardens
Oh, I'm interested to see how this fight goes now
What's
that I
left
didn't
of them
sacrifice
remain?
Trudy.
Over 1,000.
Like if Lucanus and Davrin
That's how
still
many
go at it
fellow
as hard.
wardens I had. And now, one god,
I mean, I assume, yes.
one archdemon. That's all it took to nearly wipe out our entire order.
Weishaupt is just the start. The worst, whatever that looks like, is still coming, unless we stop them. That begins with finding and killing Gillenane.
How? We all saw what she did. That's beyond our...
We killed her archdemon, though. That's something, isn't it?
That's an incredibly rare accomplishment.
Yeah, after it turned into a snake monster with too many heads. Are all blighted dragons gonna do that? I don't know how to fight that.
Well, at least we've made Gillenane mortal.
Mortal or immortal, doesn't matter if we can't get close enough. We had our shot at her, and we missed.
Say what you mean, Davrin. I missed.
Nobody blames you for that, Lucanus.
Yeah? Maybe I do. This crow has a demon inside him, right?
Now, that's not...
How do we know we can trust him? Maybe the demon pulled his punches.
Okay, hold on. Now we're getting...
And you, Warden? What about the blight that
Yeah,
runs
no,
through
they're
your
gonna go at it
veins?
just as hard.
The same blight that
Just
Gillenane
kiss already,
runs
please.
so effortlessly.
Just a moment, please.
Enough. Stop arguing. We've got no chance if we turn on each other. Chaos helps the gods and hurts this team. It will get us killed one by one. So get it together. We need to figure out how to defeat them.
We're all in agreement on that point, Rook. But the question remains.
My man backing me up.
We barely survived against one of the gods.
I nearly got her.
Nearly. But you and Spite are not of one mind, Lucanus. Fighting for control, it's no wonder
It's
you
interesting
missed
hearing
such a
this
rare
too, now that I've
opportunity.
been bringing Lucanus
I
and
think
Emmerich out
we've
together, because
all
they have
been
really interesting
distracted.
banter about Spite.
I've been
Like
preoccupied
Emmerich can
myself
talk
after
directly to
discovering
Spite
that
and hear
hand
Spite.
of glory.
And I can't stop worrying about...
Oh,
My
it's
new
the act of
magic and what it
it's psychological issues, the act.
Then that is for Fallen. What it means for my people.
Until those problems are resolved, we will not be prepared to face the gods. A moment of inattention, a single lapse, could prove fatal. And the gods will allow no second chances.
He's right, Rook.
We can't afford to stumble. The gods will jump on that in a heartbeat. We must be ready for them. That said, we need to find them first. Harding, can you send word to Evka, see if she has any rested scouts?
Scouts? Why?
The Darkspawn that attacked Weishaupt had to come from somewhere. I bet they'll be headed back there. Following them should at least put us on the gods' trail.
Got it.
As for the rest of...
Look, nothing against Emmerich. He's right about needing focus. But what happened at Weishaupt? That was more than a distraction.
So is what happened to Minrathous. What the Venatori have done. What they're still doing.
These are more than distractions, Rook.
Either way, we all need to step back, clear our heads.
You're not
So,
real.
How do you think that went?
It's not easy to tell with
I
them,
mean, the
to be
truth
honest.
is badly, but I
They can
said
be
that last
difficult to
time.
read.
So
Some more
I'm saying
than
something
others, of
different.
course.
I've hung around with a few of those types before. Both in Kirkwall and Skyhold. Solus being the most prominent example.
Emmerich's right, though. Everyone on this team has some kind of unfinished business hanging over their heads.
I
Well,
still
that's the
think that
danger
Rook
in
should have gotten
recruiting
to have an
competent
unfinished
people.
business quest
They
too.
bring more interesting
I think it
and
would have
complicated
made
problems along with them.
Rook feel
So
a lot
go
more
help Rook.
relatable, more like a
Support
person
them.
instead of just like a
Solve
collection
those
of polygons
problems.
who's saying
And
the things
maybe
I picked for
start
him.
with Davrin and Lucanus. Or
It would have
even
been
Nev.
nice.
She's taking Minrathous hard.
And the gods?
You've asked the Wardens to track them through the Darkspawn. That'll take time.
I should use that time to check in with the team. And then, I should go talk with Solus.
Better you than me. He'll want to know all about Gillenane, the Archdemon, and why you only stopped one of them. You know, all this talk